Okay guys, so basically it's super early, whatever, but I wanted to make this video. So I recently watched this TV show called Rivals on Hulu. I watched the entire thing in its entirety. I just basically said that, yes. It's only 8 episodes, so it's really not like crazy long. It's on Hulu, and I think it just came out recently, and it's also like based on a book apparently. Now, as always, when I get annoyed by a TV show or really happy about one, I come to you guys. So I'm here today to talk about Taggie and Rupert's relationship. Let me start off by saying yuck. I mean, ill, disgusting, abhorrent, bothersome, not needed. Now, I know apparently in the book she was even younger. She was only 18 years old. This man is 38. I really don't see what a 38-year-old man has to do with an 18-year-old. And basically, I was so genuinely disgusted with their relationship that I think after episode 5, I just began, like halfway through episode 5, I just began to fast forward every scene with them. You know what I mean? Because at that point, I wanted to know how the story was going to end with everybody else. And I just didn't want to see no more of that. Because I was like, I can't take it no more. I literally could not take it anymore. To start off, the way Taggie and Rupert meet, right? She goes over there because she thinks it's a fire. And he's completely naked. He doesn't try to cover himself. That irritated me off front, right? Now, I get there trying to probably show his character. Like, oh, he's so loose and free. He doesn't care who sees him naked. To me, all the loose and free goes out the window when children are around, right? Or people who didn't ask to be a part of something. Granted, she's walking into his yard, but still, you're a grown man. Like, cover up. You could have at least tried to cover up. So that was kind of weird. Then the whole cake situation, right? So if you watch the show, she's dressed in this Little Maid costume, right? Which I'm also like side-eyeing whoever wrote this, but I digress. She has to have this Little Maid costume on that apparently is like, oh, she's so tall, it was like an accident, it's too short, whatever. And so she's bending over to, like, she's carrying this really heavy cake. It's not super heavy, I don't think, but like it's heavy, right? So she's bending over, giving everybody a slice. She's smiling. This, I think, was like her first actual job, like being a, what is the name of those people? They sell food and stuff. Oh my, caterer. Okay, so this was her first catering job, like legit. And so she's bending over to pass the cake to Cameron. And this grown, creepy man, I said, girl, get up out of here. Like, it gave me that Donald Trump grab her by the, like, it irritated me so bad. And I know they probably didn't mean it like that bad, but how other way do you mean it? Like, it's weird, regardless of how you meant it. It's weird. You're almost 40, groping a girl half your age. So he grabs her, like, he gropes her, and she drops the whole cake, basically, because she just got groped. Now, after this, she cries, she's upset, and she, like, leaves. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. It's not like, I mean, so what part of that was like, oh, and he literally said, oh, I thought she wanted that. She's a watcher. And he says that because earlier he was having sex with somebody, and she was watching, like, like, you know what I mean? She was trying to, like, call somebody, I think, bring them downstairs, but she ended up watching a little bit. And he caught her watching, but I don't, like, still, she's 20 years old, weirdo. Like, it's just like when kids are still interested about sex and stuff like that. Like, that doesn't give you the license to be like, okay, they're ready to go. Like, from that, you gather she wanted to be groped at the table. Like, it was so weird. And the show tries to do what it can to really rectify this or make up for it. Like, oh, look, Rupert's really not that bad of a guy. He's doing this and that. But it's just weird. What made it even weirder is that scene where it's like New Year's Eve and they're having a party. She's upset because this guy that she thought liked her does not like her. And actually the jewelry she got was from Rupert, which I don't care if the jewelry came from whoever. If you grope people, throw the jewelry away. So I feel like they thought maybe like, oh, look, he gave her a nice gift. Doesn't that count for something? No, it don't. Not when you grow people, not when people are half your age, not when people are basically like they're barely legal. Like, oh, it was so disturbing. The scene where they go up to her room because he's gonna tuck her in literally disturbed me so bad. Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm not even joking. It disturbed the hell out of me because it bothered me that the creators, producers, whatever, were trying to make this scene, I guess, normal. It wasn't normal, and it's not cute. So he takes her upstairs, and her bedroom, she looks like a teenager's bedroom. Even though she's 20, you could tell by her bedroom this is a younger girl. And so it just added to that factor of, like, you really are a creep. Because look, she's a child. And then, like, when she put on the red dress, I think it was supposed to be funny. Like, oh, look, she has on a red t-shirt dress, and it's not like red sexy dress. It's not funny because it's like, it just once again pushes forth that factor that she is too young for him. And all throughout the show, that's littered everywhere with other people saying that, with other people commenting that, like, oh, she's half your age. She could be the age of your daughter.
Animals as a way to, like, show their character. And, like, before he walked in, it was a fox first. Like, she heard her dog, got scared and stepped back, and then it was a fox there, and then Rupert walks in. So they were even using animals to show that he was a predator.
So why are we trying to make this relationship work when he should have never been attracted to her in the first place? And this annoyed the hell out of me. When she was so gun-ho to protect Rupert over her father, your father, like, oh my God, like, you going through your father's stuff. I literally was looking at the screen like, there's no way she's about to, like, flip on her dad for some man who she barely even knows. Like, girl, what are you talking about? And that scene where she was like, I don't understand men. I don't understand how to help them. Oh my God, I almost threw up when I heard that. I said, oh God, please cut it off. I literally almost cut the show off because I was like, I can't watch this no more. I cannot watch this. This is a child. This is an old man. This is just weird. It's all weird. I don't want to see this anymore. But, like, they do so much in the show to make her innocent, young, pure, and ill. I hate that. His whole spiel of, like, oh, there's something different about her. What, that she's probably, like, a virgin. Like, I know, like, she had sex with the one guy, but basically she's inexperienced. She's an inexperienced young woman. Like, is that, like, what's different? You know nothing about this girl. At this point, when he's talking about, like, oh, there's a girl that's different back home, and he's talking about Taggie, and I'm literally looking at the screen like, what is so different about Taggie than every other woman besides the fact that she's innocent and pure in your eyes? Like, at this point, you really barely know anything about the girl besides she likes to bake and she's kind. But, like, it's like kind in the way that most people are, like, generally, like, the neutral kind. You don't really know much about her. It just, his character is so disgusting. What's worse is them trying to push this like it's normal. She's 20. They remind us several times. And so I don't know. I thought they were trying to do that thing where, like, they're making it known to the audience that this is bad, this is wrong. You know what I mean? But it didn't seem like that happened. And so there's this scene where, like, they meet up in the woods because they do that often. And I was like, man, is this written out of some backwards young girls' dream mind back in the day? Because, you know, at one point girls did like older men. It's not the case anymore. But, like, every time she finds him in the woods, he has a horse with him. And I said, this really looks like a fanfic or something. Like, oh, she's so betrothed. Like, she's so bewildered. And, like, oh, my God, she's constantly awed. But it's not cute, though. She's, like, awed by simple stuff because she's a child. She's inexperienced because she's only 20 years old. Her sexual experiences and her first times and all of that, and no, not just her being a virgin, but the first few times you have sex need to be with somebody of your own age bracket, especially at that age. Like, they literally could have aged her up 2 more years and just made her 22, and I wouldn't have cared. You know what I mean? But the baby's 20. She's not even able to legally drink. No, this is not cute. No, I'm not finding it like, oh my God, it's an age gap romance. No, it's giving grooming. It's giving weird. It's like, even like as a grown man, this is your business partner's daughter. You don't have enough self-control. I mean, he clearly lacks self-control. And that's another thing. His character is such trash, and it's for the show, right? So it's good. You know, we have villains that are villains, and that's good. And he's supposed to be like he's really kind and nice and not a full villain. But either way, he's not that great. Okay? And I just wish that somebody, I mean, what could they really do? Because she is legal and technically she can do whatever she wants. But just for him, Rupert, it just is weird. It's very weird. It was very annoying. I was so irritated that I had to start fast forwarding every time they came on screen because I'm like, ew, you're going to make me throw up. I can't watch this. It's not romantic to me. It's weird and it's grooming energy. And yeah, make sure you comment down below what you think, what you feel. Is it normal? Is it fine for you? You know, am I tripping? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.